Hi there, my name is Stanley Steen from Team Deberoo, and in this video I am going to show you how you can create your very own ClickBank campaign using Facebook ads. So let's dive in.
This video is brought to you by Deberoo.com, the #1 affiliate marketing software platform.
Alright, here we are inside the dashboard of the Deberoo suite, and in today's video I am going to show you how you can create your campaign inside of Facebook ads to promote a very ClickBank offer. So let's dive straight in. We're inside the dashboard of the Deberoo suite, and I already prepared a landing page for this campaign. So we're going to focus on setting up the campaign inside of Facebook ads. So let's open up the Facebook business suite right here, and we're going to navigate to the ads manager, which is where we can create our campaign. But first we are going to create our campaign. Before that, I want to show you the offer that we're going to focus on and the landing page that we already prepared. So inside the Deberoo suite, a landing page builder, inside the advertising suite, we have a whole lot of different templates. So let me show you the landing page templates because there's a very useful filter option inside the landing page builder. So inside the landing page builder template list, right here we have the filter by traffic source. And this is very useful because as we scroll down, we can see the Facebook compliant is in there. So these landers are all landers that are Facebook compliant, which is very important when running on Facebook, because as Facebook is pretty notorious of it, they spread out a lot of Facebook bans. And you do not want to get banned from Facebook ads because that means your campaign has stopped, your revenue has stopped coming in, your profit has stopped coming in, and you're not making any money. So that is a problem which we need to prevent. And you can prevent that by first of all running white hat offers, which I will touch upon a little bit later on, but also use Facebook compliant landers. So all these landers in here are all Facebook compliance. One little side note is that you do want to keep the text in there compliant as well. So don't go spammy on the text or use images that are definitely not allowed by Facebook because then you might still get a ban. But overall, in general, these templates as they are inside the Deberoo Suite template list are Facebook compliant. So like I said, I already created a landing page, and we are going to focus on the battery recondition course of Facebook. This one right here, the easy battery reconditioning. So as you can see, it's a VSL, and I created somewhat of a very short advertorial kind of, but you could very well create it into a VSL. So let me open it up here so that you have a look. So here we are. Like I said, it's a short advertorial, as you can see, but you could create it into a VSL by creating a VSL image of this image. So that could very well be a possibility that you want to use. We have some reviews down here and some more information about the easy battery recondition. So the good thing about the landing page builder inside the Deberoo suite is that we can change all the elements inside the lander. So we can make it perfectly fit to our offer. We can make any changes that we want. We can even make some split tests and see, okay, this is the standard version as a short advertorial, and then maybe we also want to create a VSL so that we can split test and see what's working best. Alright, but we're going to use this landing page for this specific campaign, and like I said, we're going to focus more on creating the campaign inside of Facebook ads for our ClickBank offer than on creating landing pages. So let's dive into the ads manager, and now we are going to click on create, which will create a new campaign. And of course, our campaign objective is conversions. We're here to make conversions. So right here we can give our campaign a name. So let's call it Easy Battery USA. And then we have the ad set level, which we can also give a name. So let's just call it ad set 1. as we probably want to create multiple ad sets. And then the ad level, let's just call it ad 1. Continue. All right. So now we are on the campaign level, as you can always see on top right here. All right, so we're on the campaign level. So first we have the campaign name, we already did that. Then we have the special ad category that is not relevant to the offer that we are promoting right now, so we can skip that. Campaign details look good. A/B testing, let's skip that. Let's press next. And that will take us to the ad set level. So you probably want to create multiple ad sets to target different interests, or to target maybe even different genders or different age groups. So with these different ad sets, you can really test to see what is working, which interests are working best, which geos maybe even are working best, which genders, which age groups, etc., etc., etc. You can always split test it by creating multiple ad sets. All right. So let's turn the dynamic creative on, and what the dynamic creative does is it looks at the perfect combination of which headline is performing best, which image is performing best, which call to action is performing best, which description is performing best. So it will take out all the best performing elements of your campaign and put them together for the optimal results. All right. Right here we have the daily budget option, so you can set a daily or a lifetime budget, and you can do this on campaign level, meaning for all the different ad sets you're going to create there is one budget, or you can do it on an ad set level, giving each ad set a specific daily budget. There is a huge difference because we get the question a lot, which is, okay, if I have 3 different ad sets and they're all spending $10 a day, what's the difference between a campaign budget of $30 or 3 ad set budgets of $10 each? Because it's still $30. That's true. But if you put it on a campaign level, that means that Facebook can determine where that needs to go. So if one ad set is performing better than the others, it will spend more of its daily budget towards that single ad set than to the other ad sets. Whereas if you set a daily budget for a specific ad set, then it is going to spend that on that specific ad set. So that's the difference between putting a budget on a campaign level or putting a budget on a ad set level, and you can use them to your advantage. So if you want to gather more data to test, it's probably better to set a budget on ad set level. And if you want Facebook to do the optimization partly for you, it might be better to set it on campaign level. All right, then we have the start date. The start date I always set on the day, the next day at midnight Los Angeles time. All right, because that's the time. Facebook is located in California, in Pacific time, Los Angeles time. And at their midnight, that's the point where the new daily budget kicks in. So to prevent Facebook from spending my daily budget in just a matter of like 4 or 8 hours, I want to make sure that my daily budget begins when the day begins. So in my case, there is a 9-hour difference between me and Pacific time. So that would mean that it would be 9 o'clock a.m., which would then be the same date, so March 30th, but midnight in the Pacific time zone. I'm not going to set an end date. I want the data to tell me when I'm going to end my campaign. And then we have the targeting. So right here, let's start with locations. We're going to delete the Netherlands. And we're going to change people living in or recently in this location to just people living in this location. And then let's say we're going to do the United States. There we go. Then we have the age. So for the do-it-yourself kind of niche, which it is Battery Week on, I'm going to set it on 35 to like 55. But you can also split test these in different ad sets to see what's working best. Maybe it needs to be a little bit older. I wouldn't go too much younger on this specific offer, but maybe slightly older might get some good results. Then we have the gender. Let's, for the sake of this ad set, call it on men only. And maybe we also want to create an ad set with both or also solely women, so that we can split test. For the do-it-yourself, I think we're going to get more conversions from men, but we'll have to see and let the data tell us if that's true. I like to use the language targeting as well, so I'm going to set it on English. We have some more options right here. Let's check it out. Oh, that's the connection. So all people, that's fine. Then we have the placements. So I'm always using the manual placements and I'm turning everything off. So I'm turning Instagram and audience network off. I'm going to keep Facebook on. And then I want to keep the Facebook newsfeed on. And everything else, I'm going to uncheck. I don't want to run on anything else except the Facebook newsfeed. All right, so the Facebook newsfeed is the only thing that's left on. All devices, only when connected to Wi-Fi, no. That looks all good to me. All right, let's press next. Cool, so now we are on the ad level. So on the ad level, first we want to select the proper Facebook page. In this case, I'm gonna use Dave's DIY page. So if you don't have a page yet, make sure you create a page and warm it up a little bit, as in give it a profile picture, give it a cover photo, maybe give it a couple of posts so that in the case that a user visits your page, which doesn't happen that often, but if the user does visit your page, you want something to be on there, all right? So you want to kind of prepare it a little bit. We're going to use the single image or video, and let's select a couple of images. I think I still have some DIY easy battery images in here. So we have that one, and do we have more? No. So let's use, that's the same one. Okay, so let's use these two for now. Probably you want to get some more, maybe somewhere between 3 to 5 different images, I guess. And split test those. And we're going to do the same thing with all these different variables. So we have the primary text. Let's create 2 to 3 different primary texts. Same for the headlines, 2 to 3 different headlines. Descriptions, also 2 to 3. Let's do 2 descriptions, should be enough. We can always add more. And a call to action, we're going to do 2 or 3 call to actions as well. So we're even going to split test the call to actions, because you will be surprised at what kind of strange call to action combinations do actually work. So right here we have the primary text. So this will be in a story based, in a iStory based kind of way. So for example, I was running late for an important meeting, and guess what? My battery died. All right. Luckily, my neighbor helped me out by showing this video. All right, so this is a very, very short primary text. Obviously, you want to make it longer, so don't just simply copy and paste this. But this is just to give you a feeling of what it should be like. It's a story that you're telling to your followers. All right, that's how you should see it. And the story is always in the I form. And eventually, you want to get the product in there, of course, to promote it. And you can make some varieties on these. So primary text 2. 2 is probably enough to start out with, to split test them a little bit, but you could create a primary text 3 as well. Whoops. Primary text 3. All right, and the same with the headlines. So headline 1, headline 2, headline 3, and 2 different descriptions. All right, and then right here we have the website URL. So this is going to be our link of the lender. So let's publish it. And then we will get our URL, which is right here. What is very important, because we do need the copy link address, all right? We do need the tracking script to be in the landing page, all right? So very important, go to page info and click on header scripts, and right here you want to paste your tracking script so that you can track whatever is happening with your campaign inside the Deberoo Suite tracker. Very important, all right? For now, we're going to skip it. And we're going to go back into the Ads Manager. So we're going to paste that website URL, but as you can see, that URL is very ugly on the eye for the user. All right, so imakeshmoney-com.s3, etc., etc., etc. doesn't look nice. So that is why Facebook gives us the option to set a display link. So the display link doesn't have to be a real URL, it's just to display underneath the ad. So in this case, we might want to say green-batteries.com. All right, and let's see how that will look. Let's create a capital B, by the way, because I do think it's capital sensitive. Let's wait on this preview right there, greenbatteries.com. It's not capital sensitive, it's just all in caps. But greenbatteries.com is now the link that shows right here. So that's awesome, so that we can give a different feel to the link instead of having that ugly S3 link there. Then the tracking we are going to do with the Deberoo Suite tracker, of course. So we can track everything about the campaign inside the Deberoo Suite tracker. If you want, you can also set up tracking here, but it's not mandatory. So that's basically it. So since we have created different primary text, different headlines, different descriptions, and we've selected dynamic creatives, this means that Facebook ads is going to try to find the best combination. So if primary text 1 is outperforming the others, it will use that the most of the time. Then we have the headlines. If headline 2 has the best numbers, it will use that headline for most of the different combinations. So that way, the dynamic creatives lets Facebook find its way between all those different variables in your campaign and look for the golden match that will bring you conversions to your campaign and will make sure that your ClickBank product will sell on Facebook ads. So that's going to be it for this one, but no worries because there's always more to come. So stay tuned, and until then, peace out.
If you're an affiliate marketer, listen up. How about a free course on Facebook, native, or push advertising? Sounds pretty good, right? For a limited time only, the Deberoo Suite affiliate marketing platform by Colin Dice is offering a free course for every new sign-up. And that's not all. You can now have a look inside the platform, explore the tracking software, landing page builder, and cash flow manager before joining. You've literally got nothing to lose. Click the link in the description to create your free demo account and see what the most powerful affiliate marketing platform has to offer.